All right. Hello. Thank you for stopping by yet another edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube and the Massachusetts Beer Reviews Facebook group and my personal Facebook page. Hello. This is Thomas Mouse 75 on YouTube, and this is Wildcard Wednesday. What is Wildcard Wednesday? If you've been living under a rock, bring a beer, a wine, or a spirit, really any adult beverage. Let's have some fun. And as I always say, the only request I have is don't be a douche, you douche. Cheers. All right, so we're gonna go around the horn and see what everybody's drinking, but let's introduce you to the panel this evening. We have from Colorado, Chetio. Beer man from the state of Oregon.
Cheers.
Directly below me, we have miscellaneous brew reviews from the state of Florida, and I am Thomas Metal 75 from southeastern Massachusetts. Let's get started, shall we? All right, we're going to do the introduction and the pour, and then we'll come back around and do the actual review. So let's go right over to Chad Dio.
All right. Well, I starting out with a Keystone Light. So don't really need to introduce this. What, 4.2? 4.1. Ooh, all right. Save the 0.1 on that one. Pour it in my glass. Like, excellent.
Excellent.
Pour it in there like so. But wait, there's more. I've got Kroger lime juice. I'm going to put a little bit in there. So here we go.
Kroger lime.
Yeah. All right. So, that's not it. Oh, I got an extra special thing for today. I've got Tabasco Chipotle I'm going to put in there as well.
Whoa. I'm going to write all this
See how the hell this goes. Yeah. I figured, what the hell? Let's have some fun, Wild card bitches. A little bit more. There we go. Oh, that's a good chunk in there. We're going to take a spoon, stir up. And we're going to see how this goes. I mean, it's wild card, baby. Woo! Anything goes. I needed to empty my refrigerator anyway, so I'm like, cool. I got a couple stuff I need to get rid of.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, let's go over to the Beer Man in Oregon.
All right. Well, I got one from Arizona Wilderness. It's one I've had in my fridge for a while. It's a Arizona Prickly Pear Sour. The one I had there was actually an IPA. It was a Southwest IPA. This one's a sour, but it's using the same fruit, or prickly pear or whatever. It's a 4.5%. I don't know if it's like a Gozer or a regular kettle sour. I have no idea, but that's what it looks like. Just a bunch of cactus fruits all over the.
It's called cactus juice.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, cactus juice from Arizona Wilderness. I went there to the brewery though, and when I went to visit, not to visit my dad, to go to his funeral, but I went to this place and it was cool. They had some good stuff. So
nice.
Yeah, let's go ahead and pour this out. Dirty glass it's very pink, like Pepto-Bismol pink, or I mean that was kind of expected because that is it's a red fruit for sure, like a pinked fruit. But yeah, like not Pepto, like a pink color or something. I don't know, like a watered down strawberry or something. I don't know. Dirty Glass Mafia for sure, and a little like a nice reddish kind of hue to the white head that it is. Smells really fantastic. Wow, that smells really good. Nice. I can't wait to try that. Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for showing up and bringing an interesting thing here. All right, miscellaneous brew review.
All right, so I got a new Belgian product. This is, I'm down to the last of my mix pack from them. This is their experimental IPA, the newest one they put out. It doesn't have a volume on it anymore. 6.6% canned, or best by February 12th, 2023. Oh, it says experimental IPA 8. It says it on the bottom, so it's version 8. Let's give it a shot. Well, I've already had this beer, but let's review it for the people.
I didn't realize they changed the recipe on the experimental. So
yeah, they have different. It comes out. Yeah, they're different.
Okay.
Nice.
That's like the cans used to have like down here would be like V something.
Okay.
Would be each version that they did. So yeah, it's
Wow.
I'm surprised. Just like the rest of the pack, it's very pretty clear looking beer. I wouldn't call it brilliant. It's got a slight haze to it. Pretty frothy, sudsy looking 2-finger head. Yeah, it's got pretty effervescent though. Good little stream there. Small bubbles.
Hell yeah.
Well, looking forward to checking it out.
Hey, East Coast Liquor Reviews. Cheers. And miscellaneous says Sam Smoy.
Oh, speaking of Sam Smalley, he actually owns part of New Belgium since he lives in Australia. So there you go.
The new Belgium. Jesus. Put everybody in order. And I've written down this order. We have a small panel. I ain't gonna forget it this time. I'm writing down all your beer names so I can remember that. So Chatty had the Keystone. I gotta write light. Keystone Light. You got the Cactus Juice 4.5. You got the 6.6 experimental IPA number 8. And I'm bringing something kind of interesting. I'm going with, it's a collaboration, but I'm going with this as an Equilibrium beer. Brewed and canned at Equilibrium Brewery in Middleton, New York. It is in collaboration with Widowmaker Brewing, Trident's Brewing Company, and Mortalis Brewing Company. At 8.5%, it's a double India Pale Ale called Systems 4. I don't know if you can see that. Systems 4. And pause the video if you want to scan that, I guess. I don't know what that does. Maybe it brings it to the Equilibrium website. And this says it was canned. It's got to get drank. 7/19. You can't read that. 7/19/2022. So there you go. So now.
Yeah, that's my birthday.
Hey, ooh, this better be good.
They brewed it for your birthday.
Here's your birthday. Here's what the can looks like. Put all their labels on it. Nice. Cool. Great, grand, wonderful, independent Brewers Association. Purchase cold, trade cold, keep cold. If it's not cold, ask why. Help us ensure cold chain. Okay. Very good. I don't have the receipt in front of me. I forget how much this was, but if I like it and it tastes kind of fresh, I may go back to the store and see if they had any more. I don't recall. I just saw this single can. I don't recall if they had 4-packs. Maybe they do. Well, let's see. I've looked up I've seen a few reviews on Beer Advocate. They were kind of all over the place. I think it was pretty favorable, the beer. Ooh, I'm gonna stop pouring that now because you get those what I like to call amoebas in your beer.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I call that characteristic.
Amoeba. But it looks pretty good. It's more
beer.
orangey in my light than it is your light. It looks more lemon. It looks more yellowish orange. But in my light, it's definitely orangey. And I have a 2-finger head with the amoebas floating around. I should have been careful about that crap. But that doesn't bother me. Okay, we will get back to the review over here in a little while. We'll go back to the front of the bus with Chatio and his.
Yeah, I don't know. Right before you went live, I was in my fridge, like, what can I add to this beer? Because we've all had, well, Keystone Light. So I've got Tabasco, Chipotle, and just generic, supermarket lime juice in it. And here is what she looks like. Yeah, it's a little bit darker and hazier than your standard Keystone light. So, yeah, looks good. There's no head, of course. I kind of killed it with all the stuff I threw in it. But give it a smell.
Whoa.
There's your chatty sniff. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. No, but in all honest seriousness,
I don't know where
Chipotle comes through. And so does the lime. It's like a Chipotle lime. And I thought about it. I'm like, Chipotle lime goes good together. They work together very well. And yeah, that's what I'm picking up. And wish me luck. The first sip of this, I don't even know, monster I put together. This experimental beer.
Let's see what that's like. All right. Cheers, commerce.
Oh, that's good. Reminds me of Taco Bell, like Taco Bell sauce.
Wow.
Like almost kind of like their, I'd probably say like their mild sauce. But then you get kind of like a little crisp back end, little clean back end that like the beer basically cleanses the palate and it leaves you with a just, you know, a light just wheat flavor in the back. So this is actually pretty good for something I threw together in 2 seconds. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. I recommend it. I'm not gonna lie. If you have Tabasco Chipotle and you have just lime juice sitting around, man, just throw it into a Keystone Light and I think you'll like it. I'll have numbers next time around.
Nice.
Damn cool. Let's reiterate, it's a Keystone Light with the Kroger lime juice and Tabasco. There you go.
Sound good.
Yeah. Thank you. Chedio will come back for the review or the final thought. My good man.
Cool. Let's twist this around a bit. Regenerate some head here. Get some stuff flowing. All right. You know, this is so, it's like almost like a peppery, salty, I can't even explain the fruit that I'm smelling right now. Maybe like there's a real deep, earthy, kind of rich, peppery, kind of salty raspberry or mixed with like some watermelon. It's so different. It's almost got like you could have this on a steak or something. It's like it's like a seasoning or a rub that you would smell or something that you're rubbing on some steak or meat or whatever. It's just got this real rich kind of, I want to say umami, but it's not. It's by no means not umami, but it's very interesting. Enough of that. Very pink, super pink, like pink power. This is like Pink Lady Society. This is Cancer Society ribbons and all that shit. There you go. This is perfect for that. Nice fizzy white head laying around. Usually on these sours, you don't really get a whole lot of that. So it's like, it's nice to see some kind of fizz and stuff going through it. It's probably got like a medium rising bubble as far as carbonation, the lift. It's hazy. You can't really see through it. Let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Prost.
Cheers. Where's the slunge? Slunge.
That's a traditional sour for sure. It's puckering. Tart. Pucker tart. It's almost like sweet, but it's not. It's very dry on the tongue, on the palate, very dry and chalky. The body is actually more of like a medium for the percentage. I mean, it's really low, like 4.9 or something. 4.5. Jeez, even lower. But maybe the fruit or whatever they added a little thickness to it. By no means is there any like lactose or anything like that in there. It's straight up sour, big time.
We have a request. Put an umbrella in it. Thank
Okay.
you. Whoa, cheers.
Thanks, son. I appreciate it.
Nice.
But good. It's the body, yeah, like I said, medium, almost medium light. Mouthfeel's real fizzy and sour and just kind of a, I don't really know how to. I never know how to explain mouthfeel. I just like go by what I feel in the mouth, right?
That's the mouthfeel, ladies and gentlemen.
It's just fizzy and like tart and kind of puckering and chalky, but no alcohol whatsoever in this. I mean, it's loose. It's got a looseness to it. It's a good lawnmower sour for sure. With a nice kick of flavors, though. I really like the cactus fruit flavor. It's really nice. It's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
It's something I can't. It's like that raspberry. I think the raspberry, cherry, and strawberry, or something like that. It's weird with an earthy kind of vibe to it.
Are there any limey notes in that?
Lime. Thank you.
There you go. All right.
There is a little lime in that.
My God.
Yeah, there is a little lime. Tomatoes. I get tomatoes.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Like a Bloody
Prickly,
Mary thing?
Cherry
Right.
tomatoes.
Ah.
prickly pears, often compared to that of melon, kiwi, sometimes bubblegum.
Could be a little kiwi, I bet you.
I get maybe a little kiwi. I mean, it's crazy how people
Strawberry.
mention things, and it's like, yeah, it comes to mind.
Is it the
But
placebo effect, or are you really
Strawberry
now
tart
gay?
brightness. I'm looking at a few different things.
Hell yeah.
red sauce on a pizza. I mean, it's like marinara sauce or some kind of like. I wouldn't go that far. That's more seasoned. It's more like a cherry tomato, like eating some cherry tomatoes. Those sweeter tomatoes, you know. It's got that kind of thing. Maybe the acid level of it is making that effect happen. Like tomatoes are a little more acidic, but I don't know. It's just interesting. It's really cool. It's a good fucking beer. So, cheers. That's what I got.
Cheers. It sounds very interesting. Nice. All right, we'll go to the next banner and panel member. We got the miscellaneous reviews. The Voodoo Ranger experimental.
Yeah, so it's still pretty effervescent.
That's nice.
I gotta wipe the glass, but yeah, it's hanging in there, throwing up a little lacing, head's still there, barely. Aromas. There's a dank, earthy type of thing with this. I was getting a bit more hoppy pine. This almost has like a truffle type of thing.
Wow,
Earthy.
No.
Real earthy. Yeah, there's like a crackery malt. It's got it. Boy, it's crazy how much the nose changed in such a short period of time. That's weird. I didn't get that last time I smelled it. So try it. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, dude.
Godspeed.
Godspeed, Jungler. Whoa. Yeah, man.
This can of beer could be off. Because the other two I had didn't really taste like this.
And they all came from the same package.
It's light. They did.
Wow.
It's light-bodied. Carbonation's about medium. It's got a slight crispness to it. It's not overly dry. Definitely getting more caramel malts coming through on the flavor. I'd say almost no bitterness on it. It's mild, but you do get a hoppy flavor in the finish.
Interessante.
Booze, none. 6.5. I'm not really getting any booze. Man, that or it's just been the past couple days that it's just changed flavor profile. Maybe it's that. I've had them for maybe like a week. Stuff like that should hold up. Who knows? Date's pretty far out. February of next year. It's pretty fresh.
Damn. Wow.
Should be good still. That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's like 5 months.
5 months shelf life on an IPA there. Yeah. So, all right. I suppose.
Just kind of lackluster. Light lackluster. I feel like it's missing something.
So it's not getting the Alex 100.
It's definitely not getting an Alex 100.
No.
That cereal grain one was pretty bad too, but I mean, like,
yummy.
This not. I don't know. Unfortunately, the review's going that way. I thought that I had two cans of this, and I thought it was pretty damn good. And I'm like, man.
Interesting.
Just keeping it honest. I mean, that's all I can do.
Got it. That's all you can do.
So, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
You said your beer was 6.5%, correct?
Make it 6.6.
That's what I
6.6.
Good. I have labeled it 6.6 on the ticker banner for you.
So I don't know if you're interested in the version 8. It was pretty much a mixed pack that had 3 different beers in it, so it's kind of hard to pass up. Usually they'll give you like the experimental one different one, then you get 2 regulars. It was 3 different kinds, and then their regular IPAs. Let's roll the dice on it.
Shady will be right back.
I got my $20.
Yeah, my pizza's here. I'll be right back.
Yummy. That'll go with your beer. All right. Well, cheers, miscellaneous. Cool. That's interesting that they might kind of have a little different character from each other. Huh. So
Things happen.
things happen.
Sanitization, all kind of shit can happen.
Yeah, or they
It's
can't.
easy when you make millions of cans of beer.
Yup. So again, I am doing the EQ stands for equilibrium if people aren't beer connoisseurs. Systems for the double India Pale Ale. There you go. Brewed at Equilibrium in Middleton, New York with Widowmaker, Fidens, and Mortalis in collaboration. 8.5%. And I went on I went on Untapped to look up a description. They don't have an IBU rating listed. It starts off with a grist of 4 grains, flaked wheat, flaked oats, golden naked oats, and a base malt, whatever that is, before a Citra and Mosaic T90 and Incognito Whirlpool. A systematically monster dry hop follows with EQ's energy treatment using 4 of our favorite hops, Strata, Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy. Okay, then they go into the beer description. So let's tasting notes. So let's just do that here for you. So as you probably saw, we did have, I don't know if I'm able to show it to you. There's all the yeast from the beer. Ooh, yummy.
Hot damn.
Yeah, I gotta one of these days pour a really good IPA. Well, pour a good pouring of an IPA. And then we saw in the appearance, it does have a orangey color. It's a little more orangey now, sure. Super hazy, or I guess murky more than hazy. And yeah, that you can see where the head started its life. It's subsided down to a nice 1 finger. Pretty frothy looking head. Let's get a nose on the collaboration brew, shall we? Smells pretty fresh for the most part. I'm getting like a milky lactic or lactose kind of a nose. A little bit of that bubble gummy kind of a yeast strain. Let me get this thing out of Chatio's face. There we go. A little bit of a lactic note to it. There is, I guess there are some berry notes in there. What else am I getting? The white bread, crackery, malty notes. Mango, papaya, guava, maybe? Yeah, something like that. It smells like a really good New England IPA that typical to the nose that you would get. There's even some hop resin. I just got like a touch of pine really quickly. Some pop resin. I'm not getting any of the 8.5 at all. Just a milky, smooth, tropical, juicy, bubblegum sort of kind of sweetness to the beer. So yeah, I'm dying to see if this is a repeat buy beer, because if I want to buy it again, I better do it now. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
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 I can get that beer, so hopefully you like it.
I thought of you because we talked about this. Maybe I was going to do it on Monday on Bumpy Road's New Brew Show, but bring it now so you can hear about it. Ooh, the finish is quite interesting. It's like a raspberry, a red berry or raspberry to it. Yeah, it's like a red berry or raspberry. It's kind of earthy, a little tart, a little funky. Sometimes you get funkiness from some of the, or is it funky or earthy? Man, somewhere, choose your word. Maybe it is more earthy, but I thought funky. It's a very milky, lactose forward beer in terms of flavor and its mouthfeel. I'm not really getting a 8.5 almost at all. There's definitely grapefruit. There's definitely like a guava, mango, kind of a smoothie feel to it. There's a berry note at one point, and as it dries, it's giving me a little bit. Well, as it dries, it's giving me some of that bubble gummy yeast, but not for very long. So that's interesting. Pineapple, sure. So they say on Untapped, pouring hazy yellow with aromatic pops of pineapple, assorted fruits, crushed blueberry. I got the blueberry. You'll notice flavors of papaya, mango. Okay. Tropical gummy bear, sticky green, and passion fruit, exploding into a creamy, dank, and thick popsicle finish. All right. Kind of get most of that stuff. I wasn't thinking gummy bears. I know where they were going with that. I don't know if it's pretty green. It really is, but I'm not getting the hot burn at this point, obviously, from July. It's let's go into the mouthfeel, shall we?
Yes.
And it has a lactic or lactose, milky, creamy sensation. It definitely has really fine bubbles. Carbonation is nice, moderate. It's got a velvety, smooth texture, maybe not quite as creamy smooth as a Fiden's beer or as like a King Julius or a Trillium style, but it's pretty close. Not quite that. I would say it's on the I would say it's on the light side of pretty much a medium beer. It's somewhere between medium, light and medium on the medium side. It's crisp. It's pretty clean. Although I don't know if I'm getting a lot of the yeast strain here. It's pretty clean. However, I get a lot of that, what I'm calling the raspberry or the berry fruit or that mixed fruit sensation, that mixed fruit salad kind of a sensation. That's a little bit tart and bitter. The bitterness is trying to hold on, but it's a really short finish, but it does try to hold on as long as it possibly can. And it's ultra refreshing. So this is a pretty good offering from all these breweries. I think it's worthy. It's definitely worthy of your time, Tanner. So if you want to grab that beer, I would definitely do that. I'll think about a score, obviously. I think I have a range. I don't know if it's the best double IPA I've ever had from these breweries, but we'll see what I think. So cheers, everybody. And let's go right over to East Coast Liquor Reviews while I get ready for a review. Ooh, he's getting the glass ready.
All right, well, back.
Welcome back.
Had some
Welcome back.
technical difficulties.
Good to see
Wow.
that you're back, man. You're looking good. You got it.
Oh yeah. All
I was
right.
gonna message you like, do you need some technical assistance? I could probably help you.
My name is.
Okay, Apple.
My name is Habib.
Vindaloo.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, Vindaloo. All right. So I got 2022 Narwhal Imperial Stout. Saw it today. I was like, I'll pick it up. This is 10.2% alcohol by volume. It's actually somewhat fresh. It's 8/18/22, so it's about 2 months old. And I don't know if I've had a Narwhal before. I'm not too sure, but I've seen the barrel aged one. I know people talk about the barrel aged one. I might have had this. I might have not. If I did, it was possibly one from a year before or something like that. But let's crack this open. Got my Spigaloo Stout glass. It's got this. It's got shit from the paper towel all over it, but
Wow.
should be clean.
Oh.
Let's pour it up. See what it looks like. Oh, a little bit of smoke coming out there. It's got a decent viscosity coming out of the bottle.
I haven't had the
Little
regular one.
Little brewed to hand.
So it's got this I'd say pitch black oil appearance, and it's got this brown kind of frothy creamy head on top. It didn't really produce much of a head, about a finger, but it's holding some nice retention. I'm not really getting any effervescence that I can see. It's pretty dark. There's a little bit of effervescence at the bottom, and the head's sticking around. It's creating a little bit of this like creamy looking milky lacing on the top. But how far are you guys?
We're going right through the beer, so you can start drinking
Yeah,
the review.
I was resetting my computer, setting everything up, and then I had to eat because I haven't ate all day. So sorry for being late, but let's dive
You're
into
good.
it. Go for the nose.
All right.
I get a lot of like a milky, chocolatey sweetness, caramel and raisin, maybe even a little bit of like some brown sugar. It definitely has more of a sweeter aroma, a little bit of those roasty notes in the background. Getting a little bit of that coffee. But yeah, for the most part, I'm getting more, I'd say, sweet malts and chocolatey. 10.2%. Not really picking up any booziness. It's kind of giving off a little bit of that like chocolate wafer kind of aroma. For 10.2%, just being an Imperial Stout, not barrel aged, it's got this nice aroma. If I just handed you this, I think possibly you could get this confused for a barrel aged beer.
They do have a barrel aged version. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
still available.
I want to try that. I've seen it, but I've never picked it up before. But yeah, this smells really good. It seems like it's going to be something that's more along the lines of what I like in a stout. More chocolatey, more robust, velvety, sweet, creamy, rather than like that roasty kind of black coffee, kind of bitter style of the Imperial Stout. So it seems like it's going to be right in my ballpark. So let's dive into this. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Yeah, Narwhal is kick-ass. I love that beer. I haven't seen it for a few years, but it's great.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, now the palate definitely threw me for a little bit of a loop. Yeah, I'm getting much more of that coffee. There's actually a big bitterness on the back end. There's a lingering black coffee, roasty, dark chocolate bitterness. It's definitely lingering. It's got a nice mouthfeel, though. You can tell it's a bigger beer on the palate. I'm not really getting much of a booziness. But yeah, you kind of get hit with like a little bit of sweetness up front, and then that finish just totally just kind of punches you in the face.
Hell yeah.
It's robust. It's velvety. It's got creaminess. Shout out to Alex. It's creamy. It's a pretty good beer. I like it for 10.2%. Not being barrel aged. I can only imagine what the barrel aged version tastes like. I do wish it was a little bit more on the sweeter side. But if you like that, like robust, dark chocolate, black coffee, roasty aspect, a little bit of breadiness, I think you would like this. Me personally, like I said, I like a little bit more on the sweeter side, a little bit more on the chocolatey side. And this seems like this would appeal towards more like the coffee fans. But not bad. Overall, it's a pretty good beer. I like it. This is one of those beers that I probably wouldn't mind that coffee note, just because of the mouthfeel and the amount of flavor that you're getting out of it. But yeah, next time around, I'll have a number for this. So cheers.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All
Cheers.
right, Narwhal 20.
Thanks to finally be back. I was down for the count for a little bit there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Glad to see you back, man. Glad to see you.
good. He's here. All right. Woo. All right, let's go back to Chatio. Chatio was drinking this crazy concoction, Keystone Light with
I will show it.
Tabasco.
Keystone Light. I'll go this next. Tabasco, Chipotle, and some lime juice. And been sipping on it. Here she is. And I'm lost with the scores, right?
Oh yeah, score it up.
That's where I thought we were. I had to make sure. Like, where are we at right now? But yeah, I mean, I just threw this together. I originally grabbed the Pucker Butt Pepper Company. What was it? The chocolate, whatever. That's super spicy. But then, as I was closing the fridge door, I saw the Tabasco sauce. I was like, oh, that would go really good with the lime juice. And yeah, it's pretty damn good. I like it. If you like a little bit of a spice, you like some smokiness, like a little bit of lime in there to get a little tartness. This is a drink for you. I just threw together, and I'm scoring it a 9 out of 10. So,
Ooh.
yum, yum.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for having me.
Cheers. Thanks,
Cheers.
Chatio. Let's go over to the man, the beer man.
Hey. Oh, all right. So, yeah, this is good, man. It tastes like cherry tomatoes. That's my final analysis on that flavor profile. As far as like just the mouthfeel, I was saying, I don't know mouthfeel. Mouthfeel is anything you feel. So, and it's definitely a fizzy kind of mouthfeel. It's that fizzy kind of sour niceness, and with a great flavor of fruits. It's just so good. I like that freaking cactus fruit. It's really nice. It's interesting. Like I had it in an IPA too, and it had some lactose in there, and it was like kind of sweet and different and interesting in that IPA. It was really good. This is also very good. So, I mean, I'm going to give it a 93 out of 100. I'll go 93. I thought it was well made. Very good sour. Probably a kettle sour. I don't know, but very good. So that's what I have. Cheers.
Hell
Cheers,
yeah.
man. Cheers,
Right
Raymond.
over to Miss Olenios.
All right. Well, that earthy vibe kind of let down a bit. I'm picking up more grapefruit notes. I like aromas. A little bit of that, more of that. It's such a light pine. It's hard to use the word pine, but that's kind of what it is. It's just, I don't know. It's so subtle and delicate. I'm trying to read this thing. There's not a lot to it. I'm going to give it a 78. It's not that good.
Uh-oh.
So, I don't know. It just kind of felt, it seems like they didn't know where they were going. Like the lead up is good, and then it's just like.
I've had that with the experimentals. I'm not going to lie. I'm right there with you with most of the experimentals. You're like, that's why it's an experimental.
Yeah, but like I said, this can, I don't know why. Like I said, I had 3 of these, and I had 2 of them. And I was like, wow, this is pretty good. So it's like, all right, we'll just go out and run it with this one. I don't really like this one. I don't know if it's this particular can of beer, but I'm going to score it at, what I say, 78.
78, that's what you said?
Yeah, for that can for this can of that I'm drinking right now.
We'll write you down on the ticket.
Could be a bad beer.
Very well, yeah. Oxidized? No, I don't know.
Definitely not oxidized. Shit, it's still going.
It's a very clear
Still
beer.
streaming.
Yeah, they've been kind of going downhill a little bit. And some of their.
Oh, well.
I don't know what happened.
I agree.
It was like they were going real good. As long as they don't fuck up the 1985, I'll be all right.
Right.
1885, no. 1885 is a
I want
flagship.
1985 all year.
1985? I don't think they will. That's
I
been
agree.
on forever.
Not the 1885, right?
Yeah.
1985. I was thinking
Don't throw out Fat Tire
the
either.
Narwhal.
I like Fat Tire.
No, but you can't mess that up.
But yeah, that's what it is. Not too
All
impressed
right.
this evening with it, but
Nice.
who knows?
Cheers.
Awesome.
All right.
Cheers, miss.
So, before I go to Tanner really quickly. So we'll come back around as we always do, and we'll do all the shout-outs and recap our ratings and wrap this one up. But until then, thank you, Miss Olenios. I'll write you down for a 93. Tanner, you ready for a score? That was a pretty quick score you have to give there.
93?
No, 78. Woof. No, Beerman had a 93. That's right. Is Tanner going to give a 93? We'll find it.
I think that my score is definitely going to go more towards personal preference. I think it's really good. I do enjoy it. Like I said, as far as an Imperial Stout, I like a little bit more of like the chocolatey, dried fruits, sweetness from possibly like some caramel malt, something like that. This one is definitely on your darker side. It's like dark chocolate and black coffee, roasty, toasty. And if you like that, I think you would really enjoy this. This is like a breakfast beer, 10.2% breakfast beer. Yeah, it's good. It's got a good mouthfeel. It's definitely, I'd say almost full bodied, but around medium to full bodied, light carbonation, definitely easy sipping. I don't get any booziness for 10.2%. So with that aspect, I think they did a great job there. But I could see maybe this not being so appealing to some people, considering the amount of bitterness and the astringency that kind of comes off of this beer.
Cool.
But as far as like the like I said, the mouthfeel and the flavor, if you're into more of a darker Imperial Stout and less of a sweeter one, I think you would really enjoy this. I'm gonna give this I'm still gonna give it a good score. I'm still gonna give it like a 94. I think a 94 rating. Leave some improvement. And I want to try the barrel aged. I feel like the barrel aged is probably what's going to be right around what I'm going to like out of this beer, considering the barrel age usually bumps up the sweetness and viscosity of the beer. So hopefully the barrel age, when I do try it, has a full body and more of a milky, creamy, chocolatey aspect to it. So yeah, 94 out of 100 is still a good score. So cheers.
They both age really well. I've aged. Have I aged
really?
both?
No.
I think I've aged both. And you can get, again, it's been years. It's been a number of years. They also had at one point a barrel aged Bigfoot barley one too. That was really nice. I don't know if you can find those still. I don't know if they're
hard
available.
to find.
This was $2.50 for a bottle.
That's a deal for a good beer.
That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and buy some more. Or I think they had a 6-pack. I might as well just grab the 6-pack because I like it. Like I said, sometimes I'm in the mood for that more robust dark chocolate
beer for you.
But I prefer more of like the sweeter ones. You know,
with that sitting age, that'll be cool.
Yeah, 94 me. So cheers, guys.
Yeah. So I'm gonna jot you down in the ticker banner. For ticker banner with Tanner.
There was no like hoppiness on it, like in the bitter.
There's a little bit of like I could see that. Yeah, there's a little bit of like a grassy, floral aspect on the finish. I can totally see that now that you mentioned it. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, Eric.
No, you're good. Good on you. Questions are good. That's how we learn what beers are for us. So Widowmaker and Fidens and Mortalis said, Equilibrium, brew us a goddamn beer. All right, is this a goddamn beer that you should buy? Well, since I kept hearing too many things from somebody called FLX about a brand named Mortalis, because everybody and their grandma was drinking Fidens from the Beer Tuber Palooza, and Tanner gave me one, and I actually rated it a 97. Wasn't trying to be biased or anything, but I was like, God freaking damn. Everybody said on that kind of a beer for how fresh it was, even almost a month at the 19th of September 2022. Even Dan from FLX Beer Reviews was saying, sit on this beer for a whole entire month now. I'm like, I just want to drink this thing now. They called it a hop burn, but I like that really earthy, green, ripe flavor of the hop immediately. That doesn't bother me at all. Sometimes it can taper off, but this one here, the System's 4, if it tapered off, it's just not super ripe flavored. That's about all that's probably tapered off from this. It's not super green, earthy. It's not like you're, this sounds weird. It's not like not like a tea, but it's not like you're drinking plant material at this point anymore. That makes any sense to you beer tubers. You know, when that ripe green, you eat that ripe green fruit, you know, that's not cool. It's not quite that right now, but it's super vibrant. I am now getting, while it's warming up, more of that dank garlic and oniony flavor.
So Eric,
fruit salad, really a mixture of lots of fruits.
Dan has said before that he thinks Fidens pulls their beers too early because they're so hyped, and by the time people trade them, that they would be better to like consume. He thinks Dan was saying that he thinks that there might be they might pull their beers too quick. By the time
it was already canned on 9/19, and you were sitting on it, and then you gave it to me, and then I reviewed it over the weekend or something like that. I was quite content with the beer at that point, and I still thought it was super, super ripe and herbaceous, and I kind of I liked that. Where are we at with this one? So I am getting a little bit of a dank note with the onion and garlic. It's when it's warmer you find that, but generally speaking, it's a pretty milky, smooth, velvety smooth, creamy kind of a beer. Not the most velvety smooth out of the New England IPAs that I've had, but really nice. If you like a lot of different fruits, just citrusy fruits, nothing real, even like guava, mango, pineapple, grapefruit, maybe some melon. There's blueberry in here too. It's just a fruit salad is the best way to put it. There's a little bit of a bubblegum sweetness. So if you like a lot of different fruity aspects to your New England IPAs, you would probably like this one. What would I rate it? I don't think it's the best. I don't think I'm gonna like get in the car now and drive 70 miles an hour to go grab however many cans that the store had. But this is really nice. It's no less than an A-. It's no less than a 90. So I'll give it that 90. It's a really good beer. I totally would recommend you drinking this beer. And Tanner, mine was from the 19th of July, 2022. I feel like I just saw it and heard about it. So if you see that can, I would definitely go back to that store and buy that one. Yeah, it's at least a 90. Fruit salad IPA in a glass, basically, with a little dankness.
Yeah, they had them at Yankee Spirits.
Cool. Go grab that. I would definitely do that. So yeah, 90.
Check them out.
90. All right, let's put the banner back on and let's go around the horn. Ooh, Jesus. No, not that one. Let's do that one.
Hey, that's better.
Patio is here.
Hey, there's Pear, man.
All right.
Nice. Okay. So before we get started, trying to finish off our program today, don't forget, everybody, we all have a YouTube channel here. Everybody here. So hit the subscribe button. Their name is for their YouTube channel is their name here on panel. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when they put out a video, you know when they're going live. Give them some love. We'll get that out of the way now, but let's talk about all their YouTube channels, and they'll tell you what's going on. What's going on with the Chatio's channel these days?
Chatio's channel. Well, I just ordered a pizza from a place I've never heard of. I saw it on Grubhub. I said, you know what? Let's give it a try. It's sitting in my oven, just trying to keep it as warm as I can. I will be reviewing a pizza from a place called Stoner's Pizza Joint.
Whoa!
I'm actually going to push that video out quick. It's coming out tomorrow, so that woo-wee. But so I'm going to push that out. I've already messaged Thrash. I said I'm going to be late to his live stream because tonight Thrash and I are watching the Colorado Avalanche play the Chicago Blackhawks in the opening, basically opening week of the NHL. The Avs are raising the banner for the Stanley Cup Championship. I still think it's rigged as a Lightning fan as well, but whatever. So that's going on. Thrash will be going live in about 40 minutes, so
nice.
It'll be fun over there. With me, I'm just doing a lot of reactions. I changed things up. The two Ronnies are done. I've gotten through 119 different clips and sketches or whatnot of the two Ronnies, so I figured it's time to move on to other stuff, but I will still be doing them every once in a while. So there we go.
Very good. And if you didn't know, let's go Bruins, Massachusetts.
You're fighting the Sabres for last place this year. Cheers!
Nah.
What say you, beer man?
All right, so Beer Cheese Tuesday will be just a normal open table at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 my time, Pacific. Wednesday is going to be the Shining theme, so bring something based on that horror movie. We're doing that one and one more after that for the Halloween month, so I'll think of something for Halloween time too. It'll be after Halloween, actually. It'll be 2 days after, I think. I don't know what I'm talking about. But
no, it'd be about 5 days before.
Or before, yes. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Brewing.
I'm brewing a New England, a double New England, and I'm gonna try to go for an 8% double New E. So we'll see how that goes. I probably won't go live. I'll just do snippets again and try and figure it out. But look out for that in the future. Other than that, yeah, like a couple people, man. Shout you out. Stoneyard Vineyards, man. Go check him out. Freaking cool dude. Has been putting up a bunch of his worst beer reviewer ever ones reviews, and they're awesome. He's funny. I like him. And then Craft Bruiser, CraftTebrewsr, puts up a lot of shorts. Dark of the Moon by Elysian, he did last. And then Don Drinks Beer. Cheers, my dears. He did a Bohemian Hellas from Vacation or something. I don't know. But go check him out. Cool dude from Scotland. Cheers. Thanks, Eric, man.
Nice. And if you forgot, Chetio gave a 9 out of 10 rating for his lime juice Tabasco.
I did. It's a 90 out of 100. I did 9 out of
90.
10. I forgot where I was.
Nice.
Airman drank the cactus juice, 4.5% from Arizona Wilderness. He gave it a 9. Oh yeah, 93 out of 100.
93, yeah.
And we gave a 78 out of 100 for the experimental IPA number 8 from Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. The floor is yours, my man. Talk about your channel a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I haven't been doing much. I actually got my OBS and stuff set back up. I might do a little gaming, some different stuff on the PC.
Oh, good.
So, I don't know. I just got to do it. There's shows all the time, and I'm
Yeah.
busy, man, and so much stuff. Can't do it all.
Unfortunately, no.
But other than that, well, shout out to Last Beer. Go check out his Sunday night beer bowl discussions. Always good.
Yep.
Good show. Starts with a beer review, then opens it up. We talk about some beer news, and then kind of leads into a casual discussion. Yeah, it's a good program. Shout out to Ridgeopolis. Get a nose on her. It's a damn good dude. Good beer reviewer. He gets a lot of good stuff. Can't shout everybody out, but I'll shout him out. Very, very cool dude. I've hung out with him on an off-air situation after an exam. It was cool. Who else? Alex the Beer Master.
Fucking hell yeah.
Shout Alex out Thursday night. He does his Alex and Friends, which is going to be probably 10:30. It fluctuates sometimes. And he also does Food Friday. 8 o'clock's on Friday. I can't remember what it is. Save my life.
I forget as well this Friday.
Last but not least, the guy in the chat, man, JV's Hangouts. Go check out JV Fridays at 8. He goes live. He's got a good
Hey, what the
community
hell?
over there. Good dude, cool guy. He lets me hang out over there. Bless his heart. But yeah, nice guy, cool channel, bro. Good musician, all kinds of shit. Good dude. Go check out his beer ASMR video. You'll love it. It's great.
Nice.
I gotta find it and I can plug it before the end of the show.
Nice.
Go ahead, Tanner. I'm done.
Alex says that he appreciates you.
Does he?
Appreciate you. There he is.
I appreciate you.
Go subscribe to him. That's a creepy stuff. Thank you, Google Images, for Alex. Holy shit. All right, Tanner. We appreciate you. It's your turn to.
All right. Shout out to me. Tonight, 9 p.m. We're gonna do a little beer trivia. I haven't been really doing anything live lately. I do have a website here pulled up, so I got some questions for everyone. So you want to come and hang out and possibly be on the show or just be in the chat. We're pretty much just going to go over some beer knowledge. Pretty much just like an open bar hangout. Drink whatever you want. Just talk about beer. I have been taking a little bit of a break from my Saturday shows. I do have a decent amount of stuff going on. I've been doing 6 days lately, so it's been kind of tough trying to fit in 2 live streams. But I will be still doing the Wednesday show, 9 p.m. So, coming up in a half an hour. Come check me out on my channel if you want. hop on the panel and do a little beer trivia. Shout outs for other people. Well, shout out to people. You guys shout out Bumpy.
You know what? I forgot. I didn't forget. There's a lot of people here. Everybody gets their fucking.
Oh, shut up.
my God.
I think
Forgive me.
we all get to the point where Bumpy's always there. So it's like, never really think about shouting them out because he usually just shouts himself out. But yeah, go check out New Brew Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Bring any beer that's new to you. So it doesn't have to be a new beer on the shelf. I mean, you probably want it to be a new beer, but as long as it's new to you, he'll have you up on the show. You do a little beer review, and then we get into a little bit of a free-for-all discussion, I guess he calls it. And it's kind of just like open panel, shoot the shit, and then one of the panel members or the chatters will ask a question, and the panel answers the question. So go check out Bumpy, and also go check out FLX Beer Reviews, Dan and Mike, and also check out Joe from the Beer Patrol. And also shout out Just Brewing, JUS' Brewing. It's a YouTube channel where the guy specifically does just straight brew videos. So go check out all those people. And thanks for having me, Eric. Sorry I came up kind of short here, but definitely was dealing with some shit. I didn't even think I was going to be able to use my computer tonight, so I'm actually happy to be here. So
that's good. Nice. Right on.
Yeah, cheers.
This beer's getting milky towards the bottom of the can. I like this beer. I think it's a 90. I'm still going with the 90 at the end. Let me do the little the swill. You really don't get any 8.5. Almost, I mean, maybe a touch of it, but it's amazing how 8.5 hidden the beer actually is. So good on you. Cool collaboration to find that one. So we're doing Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. Hopefully again next week. I think we're going to get back to practicing with the band. We should be good next week to do that. The Oxblood Forge, we're working on new material, and hopefully December, maybe even November, who knows. We might want to go and record some new music. We want to put something out in 2023. So I think the Nightbot's been good about talking about go to Bandcamp, go find our material. If you like Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath, you like Oxblood Forge. Anyways, we're going to try to do at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time again next week. The Wild Card Wednesday, again, it's a beer, wine, or spirit of your choice. Really, any adult beverage. And let's have some fun. Just don't be a douche. Cheers to Cheryl Crawford for joining. Hello, Dave. That was my buddy last week that came over and joined us. Middle Fruit was here. Nightbot's a talkative bitch. Whoa, Paul. Calm down. That Nightbot's helping regulate the.
I agree.
Thomas Ozzy was drinking a backwoods bastard and a Maker's Mark cast strength. So good on you there. Thomas Ozzy, I think at one point, JV was drinking a Coke Zero. Hello, JV. I know this sober October is tough, he says. Ronald Sutton. He's going to give Middle Frew some hams. Oh, okay. Cheers, Middle Frew and Ronald Sutton and Sam Smalley. He will play my music over the airwaves on his work. All right, thank you. And who else are we missing? Luke John. Well, we're here, Luke John. I probably put the wrong time when we started, but cheers. And yes, don't be an effing douche. I will not. Here he is. Last beer. Another night. Oh, yes, another playoff baseball night. Correct. Cheers. Shout outs. I do the Bourbon Bounty shout out. Need some more love. Learn about whiskeys. You might be entered in a raffle to win some whiskeys. Win some samples of whiskeys. Check out Bourbon in the Van. They're from Oregon. They review all kinds of whiskeys, and they do a 5-sip Friday. Somebody sends them a sample of whiskey. They do 5 sips of it on a Friday. And they try to guess the style of the whiskey, the proof, ABV, and maybe if they can guess the distillery, that's another plus. Dickie's Beer Reviews, go check him out. He's in Las Vegas. Go check out the Boston Bruins. Go check out Bumpy Road Brews. Go do that. He's very excellent. And I'm probably missing a lot of people. Luke John, go check him out. Craig's Beer Reviews. Again, everybody here's got a YouTube channel. They didn't shout themselves out, but I'm going to shout everybody else out once again over here. Like I always say, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll know when we're doing things live or uploaded to YouTube. So go check everybody out. Cheers. Unless anybody else got anything else to add to that, I like to say on my beer review channel, I know Alex isn't here to do his real sign off, but I like to say until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. We'll see you soon. And some of us will probably be over at Tanner's in another half an hour. The East Coast Liquor.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Wild card!